Hey guys, it's me, Dara. Thanks for listening to Ball So Hard, the series meant to analyze and explain HBO's Ballers, untangling all theories, conspiracies, and secrets. I'm coming at you with my first recap of Ballers to help unpack everything that's happening in the series because it can be a lot. It's basically Game of Thrones, but for ballers. In this case, though, our complicated, intriguing characters aren't vying for the Iron Throne as much as they're just trying to manage other people's money. This episode was called Face of the Franchise. We start off at Sukasa, where The Rock gives a speech, says hi to a bunch of people, and suggests a tailor who will take care of his friend. Now, I'm wondering, will this tailor make more heinous vests for The Rock's friends, or is it a red herring? My educated guess is that we'll be seeing more vests. But more on that later. Anyways, The Rock sees Andy Garcia, who was in Ocean's 11, but The Rock doesn't like him. He also doesn't like the handicapped dude, Sizzle. Now, I have a lot of theories on this, so I'll just leave it at this. There is definitely something in the past that doesn't sit well with The Rock. But still, he says hi to Andy Garcia, who recommends a new pubic grooming technique because French women love a lot of pubic hair. This is an early but important mention of women. Unfortunately, The Rock finds himself on popular sports show Glazed and Confused to talk about his job, which even he admits he has no acumen for. During said show, his arch nemesis, Sis, surprises him, and the two get into a fight because The Rock doesn't know how to use Twitter. Then, The Rock attacks his handicapped nemesis. What's cool in the scene was this lady. See, a woman didn't have to be on the show or speak, but it was cool to see her surprised and in a box. Now, here's where things get complicated. The Rock wants to be a financial manager, but he's bad at the job, and his boss is upset that Rock got into a fight on TV. There are no consequences, and The Rock promises it won't happen again. As a viewer of Ballers, this part was incredibly powerful because the dramatic irony is that it will happen again because The Rock should not be doing that job. Later, The Rock talks with that David Schwimmer guy who's always on the phone. They throw manly jabs at each other, one being that one of their mothers is dating a 15-year-old. I found this to be very interesting commentary on sports culture because hell yeah, finally, women should be held more responsible for perpetuating an institution of rape and violence. We move on to Ricky Jarrett's party. He's turning 30. He thinks he's signing with the Dolphins, so he wants a chill party with electric cellos. But because David Schwimmer is also bad at his job, Ricky didn't take the 12 over 2 offer. 12 over 2. 12 over 2. Is this like 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42? Only time will tell. Anyways, so Ricky succumbs to a party with more titties than expected because something sad happened in his life, but everyone's happy. There's butts, boobs, and The Rock is in seersucker. Does this mean he's calmed down, softened up a bit? When he takes off his watch before he walks over to Sis, we think he's going to beat up his handicapped Sis friend again, but instead they both say, "Ball so hard," which I'm taking to mean I come in peace. The Rock in a vest, though? That's another story. Okay, and finally, and if you're watching, spoiler alert, you heard it here first. Ricky Jarrett drunkenly chainsaws off the dolphin ice sculpture's head. This was a real Ned Stark moment. Who does the dolphin represent? Well, we learned pretty fast that it's Andy Garcia. The Rock is going to seek revenge against Andy Garcia for some act that I either missed or we don't know yet. Or it could also just be because Ricky Jarrett didn't get the deal with the Dolphins he wanted. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope I answered some theories and conspiracies and questions you guys had. Please chime in below with more questions and keep a lookout for episode 2. I'm a little bit behind, but it will be up shortly. Thanks, guys.